The implications of budget cuts on the readiness of the American Army. The American Army is considered to be one of the most powerful and sophisticated military forces in the world, boasting an extensive arsenal of advanced weaponry, well-trained personnel, and cutting-edge technology. The Army is also a key player in America's national security strategy, serving as a crucial component of the country's defense infrastructure. However, in recent years, the Army has been facing significant financial challenges as budget cuts have forced the institution to operate with reduced funding levels. This has resulted in a number of implications for the Army's readiness as the institution struggles to adapt to new budgetary realities. One of the key implications of budget cuts on the readiness of the American Army is the impact on its personnel. Fewer resources mean that the Army is forced to reduce its personnel numbers, which in turn reduces the availability of skilled personnel to carry out missions. This can lead to a decrease in the quality of personnel that the Army is able to retain, as well as the overall readiness of the force. Furthermore, budget constraints can prevent the Army from providing essential training and education for its personnel, leaving them ill-equipped to carry out their duties effectively. Another important implication of budget cuts on the Army's readiness is the impact on the institution's equipment and technology. With less funding available, the Army may be forced to operate with outdated equipment and technology that is no longer fit for purpose. In addition, there may be a delay in the acquisition of new equipment, which could put personnel at risk in the event of an emergency. The Army's ability to maintain and repair equipment may also be compromised, as a lack of funding can result in a shortage of spare parts, skilled technicians, and other essential resources. In addition to personnel and equipment, budget cuts can also have an impact on the Army's training and readiness programs. These programs are essential for ensuring that personnel are adequately prepared to carry out their duties and that they remain up to date with the latest tactics, techniques, and procedures. However, with reduced funding levels, the Army may be forced to cut back on training and readiness programs, leaving personnel ill-prepared for dangerous and complex missions. Despite the challenges posed by budget cuts, the American Army has taken steps to mitigate the impact on its readiness. For example, the Army has made a concerted effort to reduce its operating costs by implementing efficiency measures such as streamlining its supply chain, implementing energy-saving measures, and reducing its reliance on outside contractors. The Army has also looked to develop new technological capabilities and equipment that can be used to replace outdated models. Overall, the implications of budget cuts on the readiness of the American Army are significant and far-reaching. The Army is an essential component of America's defense infrastructure, and any reduction in its effectiveness or readiness can have serious consequences in terms of national security. While the Army has taken steps to mitigate the impact of budget constraints, it is essential that the institution receives the funding it needs to maintain its readiness, protect its personnel, and carry out its vital role in safeguarding America's national security. In conclusion, it is clear that the implications of budget cuts on the readiness of the American Army are substantial and complex. The Army provides essential protection for the country, and budget constraints must be addressed if it is to continue to perform effectively and efficiently. While the challenges are significant, the Army is well equipped to overcome them, and with the right support and investment, it will remain a key component of America's defense infrastructure for years to come.